So guys, good afternoon. I'm Joseph Matei, and today I want to share some knowledge on how you can use Microsoft Excel on your business. I will be talking about how you can use Microsoft Excel in calculating your daily profit, how you can track your monthly record and things of the sort. So stay focused to the end of this video, and I believe that you will be able to understand everything that it takes to excel. So once you have opened the black workbook, the first thing that you need to do is to write your title. I'll just call it my business budget plan. Then write the items that you're dealing with, the buying price and the total buying price to get the capital that you're dealing with. So let's say item name, the buying price, the number of items, and then the total buying price. For instance, you're running a hotel. Let's say that the items that you're likely to buy or the items that you like to deal with are obvious. So for instance, let's say that you're just cooking the fast moving foods like chapatis and mandazi and things of the sort, tea and kadhalika. So we say that one of the items that you may require is wheat, flour, cooking oil, water obvious. You may require tomatoes, onions, beans, etc. Then you calculate your total capital. What is your total capital? So the buying price per 2 kg, let's assume it is 145 shillings. The number of items is 12. Let's just say 8. Let's say 8. So the total buying price will be given by this formula, that is the product of the buying price multiplied by the number of items. So let's say that the cooking oil is costing 230. Water, we just say it is just 10 bob per 20 liter. That bob tomatoes, 20 bob onions, 70 per bag of beans, and then the number of cooking oil. Let's say you take 10 liters. So dealing with liters, we say we have 10 items. So water is just one item, tomatoes is just one item, onions is one item, and then the rest is beans. You take 3 sachets, and then without forgetting the cooking material, let us include something here. so you can't get chapati without cooking, so we include charcoal is one of the items. It will cost 200 shillings. Then the number of items is just one, and then get the product of the above. So it is the product of this one multiplied by the number of items. So we can calculate the total capital by getting the sum of the above items. Right? Okay, now let us calculate the actual income by calculating the number of chapatis that one bag or 2 kg can produce. So the number of chapati per bag, the number of bags that you have cooked, then the costs per chapati, and then the remaining chapati that you have not sold successfully on that day, and then lastly you calculate the total daily income. So each bag, let's say it will produce 25 chapatis. You cook at least all of them. The cost per chapati is 20 bob. You sell and there is nothing is remaining. So the total income will be the total income per day. It will be given by this formula, that the product of this, that is the number of chapatis multiplied by the bags times the cost per chapati. Then we subtract the remaining chapati multiplied by the cost, then you will get 4,000 shillings. So assuming you are dealing with beans and you cannot be able to count the exact income that you get from it, so we can just give it approximation so that you can get the actual income. So beans, let's say it will earn approximately 300 shillings. So we can include it in our daily income. So that we get the total daily income from it. Now we can be able to calculate the profit. Now before that, let us also consider calculating other expenses on the daily basis. So let us say other expenses away from what we have given. Other expenses per day. Other expenses on that particular day. So let's say we have carrier bags. Let's say we have carrier bags. Then we have you use transport. You buy airtime. You also use Wi-Fi. Then you say that you calculate the total on other expenses. Okay, yes. So let's say that carrier bag you use for 70 bob, you use a 150 for transport, airtime of 30 bob, and Wi-Fi of 49 bob, 40 bob. So you also have to calculate the total income. So the total will be given by the sum of the above items. Okay, then away from that, assuming that you have employees, so that means that you'll give them some wages. So assuming you just give them 400 bob, you give him or her 400 shillings. So that means the total income per day. Okay, so these are just other expenses. So away from that, let's say that we have to calculate also other expenses we can include within this particular area. So let's say that we include, okay, let's say just add here something else, and then we call it breakfast and lunch, assuming that the employers are taking breakfast and lunch on your bill. The lunch, then we calculate the total. So breakfast, let's say they use 100 shillings. So on the daily basis that they will have to use the sum of this one, so 200. So we can also include other things. Okay, now let us calculate our daily income. So we'll call it daily income. Then approximate income. That is per month. Okay, approximate income per month. Approximate income per month. So that means that the daily income will be given by the total income total income per day minus the expenses minus the capital then minus other expenses. So we can minus other expenses then minus the wages for employees then minus breakfast. Right? So your daily income will be 860 per day, assuming there is no other expenses that has been involved. Now, for instance, you are dealing with you want to calculate the approximate income that you'll be earning on the month of November, let's say. So the month of November is having how many days? 30 days. Then you, on the daily basis, if you are not increasing or decreasing your expenses, you'll be earning 860 on the daily basis, isn't it? So that means that you will use the number of days, that is that days, then you multiply with the daily income, right? Yes, you multiply with your daily income. So approximately you will be expecting to earn at least 25,800 shillings in the month of September, right? Yes, approximately 25,000 if this is just what you are dealing with on the daily basis. So you can include date and then the month that you are calculating so that you can get track of what you are earning on the daily basis. So date, that is on that month, then the actual income. So from date 1, date 2, all the way to the last date of this month, what you will be earning on the daily basis, isn't it? So that means that if you have written this thing within your Excel, then you can be able to keep track on that on the daily basis, right? Yes. So let us try to apply some formatting on this work so that it can look decent and attractive. So you just highlight and come on this, just try to do some formatting so that we can make this thing look more professional. Let us do some sort of formatting. Very simple format. Very simple format. Very simple format. so that so you just apply simple formatting to make this thing look more professional, right? So assuming that you bought some products on a wholesale basis, then you can try to automate these things so that once you have bought item at a different price, then you can easily track um, the daily income as well, because you might go and find that the product that you bought at a particular price, they have maybe hiked, or you buy them at a cheaper price. So you can buy products in a wholesale price basis, and therefore you have to make that consideration as well. So assuming on that, let us look on that. So item name, then price per item, number of bags, and then cost per item. So that you can track the cost per item easily, so that you don't need to keep on calculating. So let's say we buy the wheat flour on wholesale basis, the cooking oil on wholesale basis, and then beans on wholesale basis, then the total. Then the price, let's say you buy at 1700 and 1750, and cooking oil is 2200, and then beans at 1700. Number of bags, let's say 12, 24, and then we 10, and then beans we have 24. So the cost per item is just given by the price bought divided by the number of items, right? Yeah. So that is the cost per item. So you can try to automate these things so that you don't do some more calculations. So you can say that the buy price of this item is given by this formula, so that you don't keep on repeating typing these things. Yeah, so it will automatically adjust. Now beans is also given by this one. Don't repeat doing calculation. That is what we are calling automation. So you see that anything that you've calculated here, it is automatically adjusted here, and therefore the buying price as well, it is adjusting to every place. So we can also say that the number of bags cooked will be given by the number of items bought, right? Yes. So that we are calculating on the daily basis. So cooking oil is also given as this one. So you'll find the moment you've adjusted, for instance, let's say you adjust, you say that you've no employers, right? If you have no employer, you would have earned 12,290, that is 1,290. If you have just one employer and you're paying him or her 100 shillings, then your daily income will automatically become 1,190. For instance, if you take the breakfast, maybe they did not consume 100 shillings, they consumed 140 shillings on that particular day, then you have decrease on your daily earning. If you have not used any transport on that particular day, you find that you have as well increased income, right? So this will, it is just automated. It is just automated. Then you can include formula here so that whenever you have on a daily basis, you come and then you can include this formula to be the sum of the above, so that at the end of the day you come and update and you immediately get update. Therefore, for instance, we are on date 1st and we have done our calculations. The product that we bought, let's say that we bought wood flour at 1850. Then the number of bags that we bought and we cooked successfully and sold is 8. Let's say we sell 7. Then the oil that you've consumed is 3.5 liters, right? We have used 3.5 liters and we cooked 7 bags. We have deducted the capital. We have deducted the 400 for wages. We have deducted other expenses, and we have also deducted the breakfast. So your daily income is 698.33 shillings. So the approximate income is just an highlight. If you were to be earning 698.33 on a daily basis for 30 days, then you would expect to save at least 20,950, right? So the actual income is the income that you have earned for that particular day, isn't it? So if you have earned today this amount, then we say that this is given by, you just write 698 shillings. That is what you have earned. So you automatically see that the total income is 698 shillings on that particular day. Then assume on date 2 you bought these things and then the price was a little bit higher, that is 1910, and then you sold 8 bags, and the number of liters of oil that you used is that one. The cooking oil was adjusted, the cooking oil was a bit higher, so you bought at 23.50, and you consumed 4 of them. Then after deducting any other expenses, so on that day maybe the breakfast was normal and they ate 100 shillings for breakfast and lunch as well. So then your daily income is 874, isn't it? 874. So you come and adjust or update on your actual income, 874. You see, you are updated. So at the end of the day, you'll find that you have the track of everything that you are earning on the daily basis, as well as on a monthly basis. I think this is uh, helpful to you, and you can now move on to customize this thing and use it for your personal purposes. For more consultation, you can ask me where you need my assistance to brand a customized Microsoft Excel template for you that you can use simply for tracking your daily income as well as monthly income.